Alrighty, so today we're going to do the 5.7 live stream reaction. I'm surprised I haven't done anything here in a while. I've been sick, you know, for a good ass while. I mean, if you guys can hear it in my voice, you might hear it during this entire time of the stream. It is what it is, but I cannot pass up not looking at the live stream and reacting to it. Like, come on now. I may be a little bit sick, but I mean, I'm gonna react to it still, and I'm gonna try my best to give myself the most energetic reaction I could possibly give it. But anyways, I'm pretty excited to see this, because from what I'm already seeing, was Ainsley, the twin. There's gonna be some good ass lore. That's all I know to this. But yeah, other than that, let's get this show on the road. And they still are on a different language, unfortunately. What? Shouldn't have trusted. Oh? Finally finished its work.
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
Whoa, they got all the mages there. I brought you to Teyvat?
この数ヶ月の間で
42
の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。 災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってる。
What is that? It's a little ghost. This is a new area, looks like, too.
彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。
They're right there.
お前の魂は
Bro, look at Skirk.
傷口にはアビスに侵食された。
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get her, man.
使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that was clean. Okay. I like that. I like that. He's a little deacon boy himself. Oh, he's a sword? Okay, I was not expecting a sword. Wait, what the hell did he do? It looks like he makes a shield though. Oh. Skirk is here. The foul.
戦線は総崩れだ。
Oh.
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Ooh. Like a different character right there. What?
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前がドンセのクジラの剣能を持っている。
経緯など当の昔に消え去った貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づ
Wait,
いた
whoa,
時
whoa, whoa, whoa. Dansleep was fighting.
再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。旅の終点で二人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Bro, there was a lot that I just saw that I couldn't even process that to like even make a reaction. I didn't even what? What the hell did I just watch? Okay, I mean, all I can say is there's gonna be some crazy ass lore going on. I'm pretty excited. It did look like Dansleep was fighting, but it didn't look like a cutscene really. Though I doubt we would get to play as him. He maybe just fights on the side, like how they did with Raiden. I would imagine they do something like that. Skirk looks amazing. Dahlia, no clue what the hell he does, but looks alright. Makes a bubble, so he's a shielder. It looks like there's a new area. I mean, I don't know, I'm not too sure. I guess we'll wait and see what they say. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty damn excited, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version.
Indeed.
Yippee!
I'm very excited for that.
Let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the
foul
impression,
power
didn't
of the
it?
abyss.
So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions.
Look at this
than
little
answers.
Yeah, I
cuts,
mean, she
like,
did give
little
us a few clues about
animation.
herself, though, remember?
Looks so
In
nice.
the primordial sea at the end of the Fontaine arc.
Oh, they're gonna show it through a child?
Something about the remains of...
Get your ass in there.
The foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Turtleogi.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know,
Crazy.
the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I
New
am
quest for
dying
her,
to
of
learn
course.
more about her past.
Very excited.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers
She
will
better
have
have a
chance
good
to
ass story,
uncover
man.
new
Like
clues about her
some
past
serious
and the world
shit,
of
like
Tavatta's
talking
whole,
about her
so
past,
don't
like
miss out.
why she is the mentor. You know,
So
stuff like
Liyue
that.
is where we run into Skirk this time.
What?
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in
Wait,
my
what's
mind,
going
she's like this,
on?
you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses
why
to
do
play
they
it
have
alone
that?
in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves.
I just hope
What
her quest
I
is
can't
good.
realize,
It
after
better not be
encountering
boring,
a
man.
mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little
So
intimidated?
now she's gonna like teach
Intimidated by
Traveler to fight a little bit?
She's
That'd be
only a
cool.
mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior.
Yeah,
Seriously
this
though, with
quest
their
gives you
ability
some-
to wield
wait.
various elements and their
So-
available purification powers, I think the traveler can hold that.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No
Oh my
problem.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got to I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for the combat. I like that animation. It looks so cool. I love the sitting down animations too. It keeps them quiet. Oh.
Annihilate.
Ooh. You know, she makes a tail. It's almost like she's a whale.
Another star goes out.
She has like a little
As a child's
tail.
master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special.
Bro, I
First,
love the
it's
way
worth
she puts
pointing
those
out,
swords
Skirk
together like a
doesn't
polearm.
use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead.
Oh?
And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a
Wait,
special
wait.
combat state.
So she has like the same thing like how Natlan characters are.
Very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden.
Yeah.
This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field.
And what do
Skirk
those
can
things
use her
do?
charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck
Okay.
yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to
instantly.
quickly maneuver around the battlefield.
Huh?
Once she has enough energy, she
think
can
that's
unleash
cool.
her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party members' elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances
That's
her
like how
party member's
Child's thing
skills,
is.
too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
That's cool.
And I love the look of
I wonder
her
how you could
camouflaged
abuse that.
abyssal powers.
Wait,
Right.
Especially
I like the
are
way she
incredible.
looks
Right?
different compared
and
to
when
anyone
she enters her
else.
special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay,
I did
slay.
notice that. It turned
looks a lot
black.
more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro
Yeah, I
character,
want to
right?
see what he does
Sounds
because
like he could be a
maybe
good fit for
maybe
I think you're
his
onto
skill does a
something
buff or
here.
something.
We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go!
Like I said, still surprised that he's a sword user. I thought it would have been a catalyst, not gonna lie.
This should be fun. Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archive.
Whoa, that's Hilichurl went flying. What the hell?
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
That doesn't do
it's
anything?
Like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a
Trigger
certain period
will
of
stack
time,
making suits
after
to summon a new
unleashing
shield
his
when the
elemental
existing
burst,
shield is
Dahlia
broken.
can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks.
So it refreshes the
or
shield like
triggering freeze
Layla.
reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of venison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members
Well, I
and
guess
to
that's
increase their
cool.
resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So
that's
he can help
cool.
us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his
Let's see.
elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location.
Oh, it
His
picks you
summon
up.
has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes,
That
he
could be
definitely
kind of
does. He
like
has his little mischievous thing going on.
a
I still
trolly thing
remember
to
all
do.
his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interview.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well,
So if you have
anyway,
Dahlia
it's
and
obvious
Rosario
he
together,
really
there you
cares
go. You
about
have one
people
for
of
day and
Mondstadt.
night.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely
There you
does.
go.
Besides, his
Perfect
mischievous
team.
nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aw. Well, now that we've introduced our two new characters for version 5.7,
I want to see the other
we
stuff.
should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can
This
do.
I've seen
Let's jump
already.
right
I'm
into
pretty
the event
well
wishes.
aware.
In
I'm
the
pretty
first
excited
half
for
of
it.
version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for
The only
Skirk
thing I
and
want
Shenhe.
Skirk, maybe her
Dahlia will
weapon.
also enjoy
So
a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus,
I
the
don't
new
think I'm gonna
5-star
pull on
sword,
Miko's weapon
Azure
after all,
Light, will be
unfortunately.
featured
I'll
on
just
the
wait until she
weapon
comes back
banner.
as a banner.
Yes. And
The only reason I'll wait for her as she comes back as a banner, just because they threw Shenhe right now on a banner on her own, even though she recently had the Chronicled Wish, which is where it kind of firstly got her. So I'm like, eventually they'll give Miko a banner at some point. But I rather, make sure I guarantee my Skirk, and if I have extra wishes, I want to pull on this weapon, because if I get either or weapon, I mean, I would prefer to get Skirk's weapon, but if I get Shenhe's weapon, then I get her weapon as well.
second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning
So,
event wishes for
that's
Malika
my-
and Emily.
That's my wishing there, pretty much.
Fire.
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait
Oh,
up.
what a
I see
surprise.
danger.
Crazy.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very
Ooh.
true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
You
I
know-
mean, there was
Something that I think about, and this quest kind of makes me feel like that's how it is. In this quest, when you like go to the sibling, you could talk with them. Like, they know you're there, but you can't like touch them or like interact with them. You could just only speak with them, which kind of makes me believe like they're both like going through this world together, but they're both in different not really timelines, but in a different how would you call it, not like a universe, like a different segment, I guess you could call it like that. Like, essentially, the traveler is experiencing this world like in a good way, essentially, and I feel like Lumine's experiencing this world in like a bad way, and she's like in the abyss. She's like in this world in an abyssal way, and the traveler's in this world as like the normal way, not with it being corroded with the abyss. That's how I feel. Like that's how like they're like in this world together, but like slashed in half between a rift of some kind.
There's definitely some tension we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed.
You see, it just phases through.
Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is.
Can't touch or anything, but they
what's
can
needed
talk.
to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's
Not
special.
gonna lie,
though.
very
Look at her
beautiful. Like the eyes are like very different compared to like an NPC's. Almost looks like if it would be like an actual character, though it's not, right?
eyes.
But I would imagine that's how the Conjurings look like.
Wait, is she?
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new
Though,
development
I don't
in
know,
our
she doesn't really
siblings'
have that
grand
star in
plan.
her
Yup,
eyes.
and the Pyro Archon and our other friends
So
from
I don't
Natlan
know.
are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the
Like,
cards,
let's look at
I know
Dansleif's
who's gonna be on the
eyes.
front
Ian's like,
lines.
gets to see Dansleif,
Twilight
that's funny.
Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because
Oh my
Dainsleif
gosh.
is going to help us defeat
Bro,
their worst.
I saw you could switch into Dansleif. I was gonna lose my mind. I was about to be like, no way in hell they were gonna like let us like essentially play Dansleif. I was gonna lose my mind. No, you could just summon him. That was, bro, I was gonna freaking go crazy.
In a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
I mean, you could see it in action. It's cool.
As the Traveler and
That is pretty
Dainsleif
cool.
venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see
he's
his
got little
special
attacks.
abilities firsthand.
Sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us
That'll
and
be cool to
finding out
look
the
at.
deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop what our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's
Yeah.
a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to.
I'm very
All right.
interested in
I
this
think
plot
this
now.
is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
I mean, I already
Sounds
pretty much
good.
digested everything,
Take a
so
look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
I don't think there's really much for me to talk about. Like I said, banners are pretty cool. Like I said, I already saw my version. I was planning on getting Miko's weapon, but since they kind of showed that Shenhe was ended up getting a rerun, I mean, at some point Miko will get a rerun. I'll just get her weapon at that point. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. I keep on saying that every damn time, but I really do need to get Skirk, and apparently you need her weapon for her to be really, really strong, and not that she loses so much damage, which is kind of bullshit. I hate that shit that they, you know, they stop you from getting a lot of the damage just because you don't have their weapons. It's a stupid thing. It's whatever. It is what it is. That's what they gotta do for money. What else do I need to really say? Yeah, nah, there's nothing else.
All right, welcome back, travelers.
Also, Sethos
Now that we've
constellation?
introduced the new characters and quests,
Interesting.
it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Oh wait, this is a Mondstadt area thing again?
First up
Or
on the
Mondstadt
docket is an event that
Sumeru?
takes us back to
Sumeru
Sumeru,
thing?
where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game. Travelers will need to
I'm
select
assuming they're not
various
gonna be able to
companion
talk
pieces
either, which
to
is kind
form
of
teams
annoying.
and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of
Wait,
strength
you
to
just
defeat.
choose one thing or
So
something?
how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces
Another one of these kind of games?
travelers
Huh.
might notice that the
Interesting.
pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
stuff.
And random
That's
events and
funny.
encounters will occur during the adventure,
Ooh,
which
you can buy
travelers can
little
resolve to earn helpful
weapons.
rewards. Like extra adventure
Low-key, I
points,
might have
which
fun with this
travelers
event
can use in
too.
the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers
no, I
can
just
also
like these
open
little
chests
events,
to get
I don't know.
all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating
It's
formidable
funny that
opponents
I like
along the route
these
will
little
allow you
events
to
where it's like a
unlock
mini
secret
game, but I
techniques
don't
that
really
can
like
help
the fighting
increase the
events.
strength
Oh
of
no.
your entire team.
Ooh. Of
I know
course,
what it
certain
is, really.
encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh yeah.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research
my
stages
gosh, we
that
get to
involve
play,
guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your
Candy
speculation
Crush.
level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including primo gems and the chance to invite Sethos to
I mean,
their
I'll
parties.
take the crown, man. I mean,
All
the
right,
primos.
in this next
Set
event,
those is
an
okay.
old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Sama troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry.
that-
With
this
new
event,
improved
I
turret,
remember that.
We can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split
Oh,
into
you have
smaller
actually
bullets when
ammo
fired
now.
are
Oh,
good
shit.
for taking out multiple enemies at once. And
Shit,
directed piercing
yeah.
shots can be used to take down
I'm not gonna
shields
be
or
able to hit
target
all of them.
enemies hiding in the corner.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
Oh,
In Reminiscent Regiment
co-op?
Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other
Yeah.
players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be
Oh,
cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make
a
for
full
some
party.
interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to
Okay,
the
the
objective.
C2 clean, they
But
had
of
to flex that
course,
real
every
quick.
character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regiment completion status.
Yeah,
Okay.
and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh,
Okay.
that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun
But
one.
this is something you're supposed to
Alright,
co-op?
Now
I
I'm
wonder.
very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Wait, a permanent event? Okay, I'm interested. Also, is there gonna be a new item? What is that plume?
In this event, travelers will be able to
Ooh,
farm
I'm
artifacts
excited
more
now.
freely and efficiently.
I'm actually excited now that there's a new permanent thing to do. Means more primo stuff.
As
I am
well
curious-
As obtain
oh?
artifact customization items for free.
Wait, what?
For free.
A
Wait,
new
whoa.
permanent event. Okay, we
Wait, what do you mean by what? Wait, whoa. For free? Like, is this thing farmable? Wait, is this farmable?
need
Hold on.
details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from. Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so
Okay, wait,
you
whoa.
said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely?
Yeah,
What does that mean exactly?
Okay.
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from.
Oh,
For the
that's
first 10
cool.
days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can
Oh, you could also do double co-op. That's cool. Wait.
Blossom at the
Okay, wait.
end.
I'm confused. So you claim it, and it works like a boss when you claim the shit. You could either use 20 original resin, which I gives you, it makes it to where it gives you the basic amount. It gives you the basic amount of resin, or the basic amount of rewards. You could use a condensed resin to do 2 times the rewards, which is usually how the condensed resin works. And you can use the fragile resin to do 3 times. I mean, yeah, it's something, I guess. So, I like, but what does this mean? Like, is this like, I don't understand this. You're still using resin to get the rewards. Am I reading that correctly? I really don't know.
End of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will
I
get
wish
to
I could
choose
see
which
the
domain of
resin.
blessing they want the
Wait. So okay. Let's see.
and expend any kind of resin to obtain
Okay.
artifacts from the leyline blossom at the
They had 68. They used the 20
end of the
original
stage.
resin.
And before
So
the stage
use
begins,
that resin,
travelers will get to choose which domain
and they got the regular rewards. So what the fuck does that do? Like what is this for
of blessing
them?
they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right. So travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to
Okay,
pour
they're
into
gonna
this
do
thing.
3
Lock
times,
me
which is usually getting 3
in and throw away the
artifacts.
key, honestly.
You got 3 artifacts.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison.
What? I don't get that. Like, they said that the more you do it, you get additional artifacts. I don't know. It's alright, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out once it comes
Anyway,
out. but,
you also mentioned something
of
about
those things.
targeted artifact enhancement,
Oh?
Katiana. What's that about?
Wait.
Right. So version
Okay, so these are okay. Now this is where it gets juicy.
5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out.
Oh, okay, so like how the elixir works, where that artifact you make is guaranteed like 2 stats. This makes it to where whatever you use that plume on, whatever artifact you use that little plume on, it guarantees the 2 things. So it doesn't only come from the elixir. From the elixir now, it's you could also like say you get an artifact from a domain. It's a 4-liner. You have double crits. And you're like, oh, well, for sure I want this thing to freaking roll crits. That thing is going to make it to where it rolls 2 guaranteed crits. And then from there, it's going to be RNG. So, I guess that's cool. I mean, I literally would only use these for 4-liners that would be able to hit 50 CV, like, if they all roll into crits. So, other than that, I probably wouldn't ever use these.
Kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to
Wait. Oh, no way. No. Oh my gosh. There's so many like 4-liner crit things that I just threw away because they all rolled HP or something. You're telling me I could have just waited for this thing. I could have re-rolled that shit. It would have been still 4-liner stuff. It just would have rolled, other shit. Hopefully it would have done that. I mean, it's good to have it now. A little annoying that I've had some artifacts like that and I just threw them away because I figured nothing was ever going to happen to them, so I just got rid of them. Though there is still artifacts that I have kept, that are like my 40-50 CVs that I could just use them on those, and I mean, maybe they could roll a little bit better, but we'll see. We will see about that.
roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
But how does it work?
Yeah.
How does it work? Wait, so it requires 1, and it says Hollowed Agestius. So you need to use, what, 6 of those plumes?
Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
Oh.
After the result
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I like that.
is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new
Wait,
one.
it
Oh
uses
my God,
1.
It's like being able to.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Thank you, Siri. Siri. Wrong one. Wait. So it preferred those. It still rolled
Resurrected
defense,
artifact from
crit.
the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Wait. So now it took off. It took off 2 of those and guaranteed it into 2 crits. Am I getting that right? Wait. So from the other stats, it takes off from the other stats then. Wait, I'm lost though. They used that once, and wait, it just switched one of the defense rolls into a crit damaged. But it what? So it guarantees you getting the crits, I'm assuming? Also, I do like that you could keep the original. So I can use this like on some of my on some of my pieces where it's like I didn't want that ER or whatever, I wanted another crit or whatever. And say if it didn't roll like that or whatever, you just keep it original again and you just try it again next time whenever you get the plumes. Okay, I like the system. I like the way it's like this, yeah. I'm not mad about it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free.
3?
And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during
Oh, so you could get one of those. Oh, you get 2. You get 2. Wait.
Will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free.
You get 2 of these from this, and you get 1 from Okay, so you always get 2 if you're not Battle Pass. But if you are Battle Pass, then you get 3.
The Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game.
Ooh, and we get 2 more for free. Wow, thank you
after
so
logging
much.
into Genshin Impact.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Okay, let's just pause
I have
to take
some.
that in for a sec.
Ooh, I have some Navia pieces that I could sew like.
Oh, but I do have a question.
Navia,
according to the
we will
devs,
make you strong
the rewards
again, I
for clearing
promise
the
you.
level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you. Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Teyvat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones. Then,
These characters will have their stuff increased. They have their stuff increased if you complete the higher things. Oh, no. So just like the theater where there's like characters that they assign and buff, this is how they do here, where there'll be certain characters that are exalted and those characters will get buffed with damage and stuff. Though I don't think like in the how the theater is where their buff goes out of the world, but you know, it gets buffed while you're doing that challenge.
Difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh,
Cool.
Cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty.
No, so there's a dire thing
difficulty.
for
Oh no.
Once you
people.
reach level
Okay.
6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
I mean, that's cool.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well,
I mean, just fame.
we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? Can't
Oh,
wait.
bro. I
All
swear.
right. That's
I
it
swear
for
if they locked
Stygian
something
Onslaught.
behind that shit, I'm
Just
gonna
a
lose my
reminder,
fucking
the
mind.
outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, time to lock in.
Oh, they have another
Travelers
one
might
of these
also be
chapter
excited
things,
To hear that
okay.
the next installment of the Travelers
Honestly,
DLC is coming in
I'm excited
version
for that permanent
5.7.
event and the
Okay,
story.
Slay. Last
Pretty
time was
nice.
so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so
Serene.
cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
crazy.
Oh no, someone save Zayu. She's too innocent for Dory's
But guess what? They
schemes.
won't talk.
Honestly, though, a
Crazy.
crafty
They
merchant like
won't
Dory could show up
talk.
anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet Dory's not
he'd
gonna be
even run
saying
into her
shit.
and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works.
Oh.
So travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
I mean, I'm assuming they would make a little extra
Finally,
primo
Overflowing
gems and
Abundance is
stuff, so I
returning
guess
at
it's
the end
cool.
of version 5.7.
I mean, more permanent
Travelers
stuff,
can
there's
look
more
forward to
infinite
double the
primos,
talent
more
and weapon
wishes
ascension
later down the road, and yeah, it's good, it's good. Now, okay, this is something that they
Overflowing
added.
Abundance is returning at the end of version.
Also, I'm liking extra books and
5.7.
materials, pretty
Travelers
nice,
can
but
look
this right here, I'm assuming this is one of the new features that they added. So you could choose to use your original resin, your condensed resin, or if you have the fragile resins, then you know you don't want to be that person that keeps on having to come out, make fragile resins, and then make condense, and then go back in. You just use the fragile resins like that, which is honestly kind of nice. That's a nice change. And I knew damn well that when I was gonna grind for my Noel, I was gonna go crazy having to go back and forth like that. So
To
yeah, no,
double the
thank you.
talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new and
Oh, it's a good thing I saved my keys.
Visaged Echoes
We're getting
challenges were
write-ins
added
for
in version
sure.
5.7.
Ooh, Shenhe too. I'm definitely getting both of them.
For the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's
Ew,
echo is
Shenhe's
so
looks really
cool.
nice, I
I
like
see
it.
sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden
looks
Shogun's
nice,
like
too.
petals floating in the wind.
Cool.
The purple matches so well.
Looks nice.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready.
Oh yeah, for sure, mine are ready. Cheska card! I don't even do TCG anymore. Though the Cheska card would be kind of badass.
And
Low-key.
Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
I would fuck with the
Don't
Cheska
miss
card.
out,
Imagine,
Genius
I'm pretty sure she would have an ability where she
Alright,
hits all
that brings
the
us to
characters.
system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for
Okay.
mobile players.
Spiral
Simply
Bus,
put,
map
it's a practical
interference and
update
stuff,
designed
quest
to reduce
resource.
the
Okay.
package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7
The
update,
phones will probably still
travelers will receive
explode.
a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Oh.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But
Okay.
what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't
Who keeps
updated the
on
mobile
saying
version
that?
in a long
Who
time,
keeps on saying
that event
slay?
that isn't
Let me
enabled,
see who says
the
that
system will
shit.
download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay.
Oh,
Yup.
okay.
So
Nah, it's
travelers
my
who
girl.
haven't
It's my girl.
updated the mobile
Skirk.
version in a
We don't
long
talk shit.
time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
This should also make it easier for
Oh
people
my
to
gosh.
try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use fragile resin to claim rewards from leyline blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile
Ooh, you get the
resin is worth
bonus. Oh, it
60
tells you too if it's a bonus. That's cool.
original resin. So that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for
I
sure.
know, thank goodness.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more
that's
intuitive
cool.
to navigate.
For people who don't know how to fight
Let's
them.
move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can
Thank
claim your
goodness.
challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12.
Okay.
If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah. So
Pretty cool.
hopefully these optimizations make for
How
a
much
better
time?
experience
Yeah, it's
overall.
almost gonna end.
All right. Well, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
another
it's already
long
gonna
one, you
end, yeah.
guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
Okay.
旅人の皆さんこんにちは、鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私はスカ
We're
ー
singing the
ク
theme
と
song
いうキ
for
ャラ
a
クター
short
の
story
アニメ
which
ショートテ
features
ー
the
マソン
character
グの
Skirk.
スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で
It's
世界
English.
各
Okay,
国
that's
世
nice.
界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って、今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど
Oh, so
孤独
when
と
she's
戦い
playing
な
the
がら
guitar, she's
今
gonna
ま
be
で生きてきた
singing?
そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたのでその気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみ
Oh,
に
it's
して
an
いてください。
anime. Oh, it's gonna be. Whoa, we're gonna have to
何で
react
した
to that. That's gonna be so nice.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So
That's so exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version.
That's gonna be cool.
That was a whirlwind.
Oh, it certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet
Crazy.
Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content.
Yeah,
like
permanent
Stygian
events
Onslaught. How
and
about you guys?
quests.
It's
New
kinda
item
hard
too.
To pick just one.
I should
I'm
actually
excited
be
for
able
Michael
to
Mawika
maybe get some
in
upgrades for some
CG,
characters.
But like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirt.
I'm a little excited for Skirt too.
I'm
Crazy.
also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated
that
short.
animated short
Oh my
season
gosh.
would be
And
pretty cool.
Also, of course, the lore girlies. We're eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's
Very
clear from
excited.
the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels
Oh,
like it was
yeah.
just yesterday.
That's
crazy.
true.
So it feels like we're really getting to see
Pretty
how
s-
a
or
lot
not
of elements
not
that
pretty soon,
seemed
obviously,
so good at
but
first are
around the
starting to
corner will be
converge.
anniversary rewards. Let's see
And
what they
after
do
we
this
saw
time
the
around.
Dev Team's Not Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Oh, is there gonna be
And we hope
a little
travelers have
teaser
fun
at the
doing
end?
the same.
Maybe. Let's see.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7
2 minutes.
special program.
If they end it
Thank
right
you
now, it's
so
definitely
much
possible.
for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask travelers and happy adventure.
Oh, there's for sure a teaser right
Get 5
now.
big booms.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Oh, okay. What is it? This is not cry? Or oh, this has to be not cry, right? Surely.
Nod Cry,
Ooh.
an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunts
Oh, the creature's gonna look crazy.
There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the stolen Fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the
look at these. Oh, Datori right there, okay. Bro.
Nearing the end of a long and arduous mission.
Oh, was that Was that Vardka? Alice? Is that what Alice is gonna look like?
And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
Oh, okay.
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Ooh, look at that area. Okay. I like that little tease. Anything else? Anything else? 30 seconds. They're just showing everything that's happening here. Okay. I wanted to go back. Like I said, I knew that there's an upgrade between them. So it looks like there's gonna be like some sort of big gunner kind of cryo looking Fatui. So like the big chubby one, but this one looks more how you'd say that? Scarier? Look at this one. This one is supposed to be, I would imagine, is like an upgraded version of the one with the hammer. That Fatui, the skirmisher. I believe that's what it's called. But he has a sword now. He looks like a pyro user. And then now, an electro, essentially like a sighted mage, but with like gauntlets. Okay, Fatui are gonna cook. They're going to cook with their upgrades. Not gonna lie. And also right here, Alice. I mean, she's gonna look like Klee in some way, right? But I am not. You know, it could be just the hair, but she doesn't have elf ears. From what we don't see at least, but hopefully she is part elf. I mean, I would imagine she is. Though, I kind of like the fit. You know, she doesn't strike me as a character that would be like very sexual. So, I do like that they're not gonna, you know, would make her sexual. I know a lot of people would want her to be sexual. I personally wouldn't. I mean, it would also make her look kind of, you know, it wouldn't give Klee a good look. Like, she would see her mom, like, wearing something sexual like that. It wouldn't be nice for Klee, right? So, it's nice that she's not gonna look anything weird, or not gonna have anything sexual like that. Right here. I believe this is Vardka. Do we see his hair? Maybe brownish hair, I would imagine. The character model looks kind of nice, very fit man. Arms, kind of questionable. I'm kind of scared for. Please make the man have big ass arms. He's a freaking grown ass dude. He should have grown ass arms. I'm tired of these freaking wimpy ass arms. He needs to have bulk. I'm tired of that already. They did it with Varisa. They gave her a little bit of, you know, a little bit of, you know, chunky, right? They gotta give this man a little bit of hunky. You know what I mean? Like fuck. I'm tired of these skinny ass dudes, man.
Bear the name of Frost, living
like animals, the little deers, pretty cool. Abyssal enemies. That shit looks kind of crazy, not gonna lie. like corroded humans and like corroded abyssal monsters. Look kind of badass, not gonna lie. I am pretty excited though for everything, not gonna lie.
About to begin.
Oh man, this sucks. I would have reacted to this a lot more better if I wasn't sick, but it's whatever. I got to react to it nonetheless. I do like that they are counting all the primo gems here. 840 right there. That's 1,000. Like 2,000 right there. Like 2,200 primos right there. I mean, for exploring and commissions and stuff, and the abyss, you get a little bit extra there. Seems alright. But yeah. Thoughts on the thing? I was pretty damn excited. They hyped it up pretty well. Like I said, pretty excited for the damn story. I'm pretty excited for Skirk. Pretty excited for the permanent, you know, the permanent event. You know, let's see what that's all about, how that works. I'm pretty excited for the new little trinkets they're going to give us for artifacts, and yeah, it'll be pretty exciting stuff. I am pretty happy with this event.